and welcome to the Holly Area Community Show. I'm your host, Verna, brought to you by the Shooting Star Casino, Hotel, and Entertainment of Mahnomen, Minnesota. Today we are located out at Rolog, Minnesota on the Steamer Hill, beautiful Steamer Hill this time of year, with our special guest Keith Ockery with the Holly Lions Club, and featuring Breakfast on the Farm this year again out at Steamer Hill. Thanks for joining us, Keith.
Thank you very much.
We're excited. Rodeo Week kicks off Saturday, June 5th with the Breakfast on the Farm. So if we could tell the audience and let them know where to join us, when, and what all the fun activities will be that morning.
Well, Breakfast on the Farm will be at, like you say, at the Western Minnesota Steam Thrashers Hill on June 5th. It's the start of a rodeo week. It'll be the third time we're out at Rolog. We anticipate a nice crowd. We should have the capacity to feed upwards of 1,000 people an hour. Last year we had 4,400 at the Spring Prairie Hutterite Colony, and we expect a crowd equally as big.
1,000 an hour.
They can do that.
Wow.
When they get in shape. The building right next to our left here, we'll have two lines, and I'm sure we'll be able to handle the crowd quite easily. Plus there'll be lots of farm exhibits in terms of commodity groups. There'll be samples of dairy products. Some of the beef people will be here. We'll have some soybean and corn growers here promoting their product, telling the consumer exactly how their products are used for food, fiber, and fuel.
How their processes work, I bet.
Right.
Okay.
So, and there'll be lots of kids' activities. The Thresherman's Hill here, they have a steam-operated merry-go-round. We're going to have some barrel trains pulled with some small tractors, and sponsored implement dealers will come in and help us do that. There's going to be a farm animal zoo just to the east here, down at the Century Farm. And, there'll be a kids pedal tractor pull contest starting at 9 o'clock. So there's lots of activities for the kids. So come early and spend the whole morning here.
What time does it begin?
The breakfast starts at 7 in the morning.
7 in the morning.
7 in the morning. So we'll be filled. We'll have our cookers all filled and ready to go. Hot pancakes,
and
sausage.
for those outside of our local area, in the viewing area, Steamer Hill is south of Highway 10. About 8 to 10 miles? We're
about 10 miles south of US Highway 10. Or if you're coming from the south from Highway 34, we're about 6 miles to the north.
All right, and just outside next to Rolog here. And we should point out, Keith, this is our 10th annual Breakfast on the Farm, correct?
This is our 10th annual breakfast. Our first one was at a dairy farm. We celebrated Dairy Month, and after the first year, we decided, hey, let's promote all parts of agriculture. Let's invite all these groups in. And our first breakfast, we had 800 people, and we've gradually grown
and we'll get into the history more so with the Lions and how they participate with this fabulous event to kick off our big rodeo week in Holly. And we'll be right back with Keith again. Thank you.
Thank you.
We have our Lions International guest with us today, Howard Hansen. Thanks for joining us, Howard.
Welcome.
And again, we're promoting our big 10th annual Breakfast on the Farm for the kickoff of the Holly Rodeo Fest. So we wanted to invite the Lions to share with our audience how this began, how the Lions group got involved, and some history on our local Lions. And as we were talking about, the local Lions do so much for our community, and a lot of us aren't aware of who's all involved and what all you guys do. We just see the results. So tell us some behind the scenes.
Well, we've got, now we're up to about 42 members, which is really good. I joined in about 95, and I don't think there were over probably 15 members. And I joined just to meet guys, meet people.
Sure.
And take part in the community, and that's what we do. We have, this is our biggest fundraiser is a Breakfast on the Farm. And all the money we get from this goes back into the community.
And it's a free will offering for the breakfast.
And we have a great turnout of Lions that all of us work at the breakfast. We work the entire time that it's going on, and it's, we enjoy it. We get such a huge turnout of guys that it's not work, it's fun.
Right.
And everything we can do for the community, that's why we're here. Our bingo, we use that for any community projects. We pay annual dues, $50 per member. And a percentage of that goes to Lions International. And they deal with sight, diabetes, and hearing. That's their big projects. So
So there's a bigger version to it than just our local community benefiting and serving others.
But the funding that we get from our projects goes right back to the community.
Okay.
So Lions International gets our percentage of our dues, and we do some donating at the annual conventions and whatnot. But the biggest share of everything we do is for the community.
All right, and go back too quickly on Breakfast on the Farm when the Lions started participating. Was it at the initial conception of the Breakfast on the Farm? Or
no, I don't even really know. Keith would be a better one to tell us that, but it's been quite a few years now that we've done it. So and like I say, that's our main project. So.
All right, and just one of the many, because I know you guys offer so much. All right, well, thanks for the history on that, and we will get back with Keith on Breakfast on the Farm.
Okay.
How you doing? We want you on the TV3 Zac Brown or Bust Bus. Join us Saturday, June 19th. We'll take a luxury charter from Anderson Bus and Coach of Frazee to Walker, Minnesota, the home of Moondance Jammin' Country. Spend the afternoon with the likes of Chuck Wicks, country music superstar Sammy Kershaw, four-time CMT nominee Kellie Pickler, and the headliner, the Zac Brown Band. Call Holly at 847-5624. Ticket and transportation just $100. Bring your favorite beverage, your favorite buddy, and let's head to Moondance Jammin' Country. We're going to kick it up.
Okay, and again, Keith, thanks for informing us of the Breakfast on the Farm coming up this Saturday, June 5th at 7 a.m. and running until what time?
Running until noon.
Until noon, all the way till noon. You guys are going to be busy.
Right.
Okay, and that again is out at Steamer Hill near Rolog. Please come join us and thank your local Lions for the big support and feeding us all, as well as all those who've helped with donations. I know a lot of the farms contribute, and Lions are here to serve and make it. Any other information we should?
Well, we should also thank all of the service organizations that help with the Lions. There's the FFA in the local community. We've got Boy Scouts. We've got 4-H groups. We've got Wives of the Lions. We've got different groups of bankers and people that are helping on the grounds. It takes more than the 40 membership. It takes probably over 100 people to put on Breakfast on the Farm.
Exactly, and then again, you're going to serve thousands. So thanks again, Keith, and we appreciate your time. Holly Rodeo Fest begins June 5th on that Saturday morning and runs all through the following Saturday to the conclusion of the rodeos. The shows are both Friday and Saturday. Monday, Miss Holly. We have events all week, so check your references and we'll see you at the rodeo.